Hi, I'm Nicola Cairncross.
Hi, hello, hey, hi.
I'm going to talk to you about success.
Yes.
Hello everyone, Nicola here. It's about a week and a half to Christmas and I'm about 4 or 5 days away from going home to England, and my brother's going to come from Australia. He's coming from Sydney and we're all getting together, and Heather's fixed up places for us all to stay, so we're all going to be within like a quarter of a mile of each other, and the kids are going to be just down the road, so it's going to be a pretty family Christmas. Yeah, so what I wanted to talk to you today was about your new year, because I want you to know that I'm there to help you. The 3 or 4 people who've actually worked all the way through the Be Everywhere online course that I've created have tripled or more their money, and that's pretty amazing. When you think about what Bitcoin's doing at the moment, you can double your money in a month, but it's tripling or more within 12 weeks. And I realised on these Vzines, I don't really talk too much about what I do. I think I mention stuff occasionally, like the workshop that's happening between Christmas and New Year, but I don't really push hard what I do to help you. And what I actually do to help you is I help you build a powerful brand online. I help you attract ideal clients without having to sell. And that's what people have said to me over and over again. I don't feel like I have to sell. People come pre-sold. They're really, into me already and they're ready to go. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm starting a brand new level of the Clicks and Leads Academy in the new year. Clicks and Leads Academy as it is pretty cool. You get a weekly coaching call. I advertise it's monthly, but actually I do it more like weekly. You get to ask your questions through the app into the forum any time of day or night, so you don't have to worry about remembering stuff. And there is a private coaching track for the stuff that you don't want to talk about in public. That's pretty cool, and that is the best value internet marketing coaching I know of in Europe. So why would I need a different level? Because people keep saying to me, I want to talk to you one-to-one. I want you to help me plan my strategy for the next 12 months. And so I'm going to introduce a mastermind level in the new year. And this isn't for everyone. It's more expensive, obviously. It's more demanding, obviously. There's more accountability, obviously, because in the lower level, I pretty much leave it to you to decide when you want to come and ask questions. I'm there all the time for you, but if you don't come, then I don't come chasing you. Well, it won't be like that in the mastermind. I will come chasing you if you disappear. So I just want to let you know about that, because we're about to go into the main sort of middle section where I talk about being an entrepreneur generally, but I just wanted you to know that that is going to be available, and if you just email me at nicola@nicolacairncross.com, I can let you have some more information. There's no webinar for it yet. I've not put up a sales page for it yet. It's there though, and it's ready to start in January, so just give me a shout. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about one of the other Stephen Covey 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's be proactive. And I want to wrap it up in a sort of something seasonal for you, because one of the things that I do every year is I get my journal out and I think about what the high points, the 3 perhaps high points, 3 to 5 high points and low points were of my previous year. And then I look to think about what I did, because being 100% responsible for everything, I look to see what I did that caused the high points and what I did that caused the low points. And if some of the low points came from external circumstances that we've got no control over, I look at how I dealt with it, and I think, okay, so what did I do well around that situation, and what could I have done better? And once I've gone through the previous year and thought about the high points and low points, I bring this be proactive habit to bear, because one of the other habits is begin with the end in mind. So I think, okay, so what do I want 2018 to look like for me? And what do I want to end 2018 feeling like? And what would it take for me to feel like that? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to be proactive, to begin with the end in mind, and then work towards how I want to feel at the end of next year? And it's a really nice, simple exercise. You think, how do I want to feel at the end of the next year? What do I need to do to get there and to feel like that? And how can I be proactive and make it happen? Because we've accepted, haven't we, that the only person who's going to make things happen is us, and the only person who can do it for us is ourselves. And we need to actually get a grip. We need to design the next year to suit us, because otherwise we'll just drift for another year. We'll be at the mercy of everybody else's desires and needs, and we won't have any boundaries in place. But if you decide what you want your next year to be like, and then even if you don't know how to get there, even if you don't know, even if say there's something you know you need to do to get to that place, but you don't know how to do it yet, you'll know that you need to find out. So it just helps with you begin with the end in mind and be proactive to work backwards in tiny steps. And when you've got to a bit you don't know what to do, you go and find someone who can help you. So I hope you're going to choose me to help you this year. I've got my gorgeous Clicks and Leads Academy, which is really good fun, got lots of great trainings in it, some fantastic people in there, and you can get to it anytime, day or night through the app. And that is a very reasonable $97 a month. It's it's less than the price of a good coffee every day, and you can get me to help you with your goals. And if I don't know, I'll know someone who will the answers to any of your questions. Or you can join my new mastermind. I'm just going to mention that one more time. All you need to do to find out more about that is to email me, nicola@nicolacairncross.com, and that is basically access to the academy, but you get to actually talk to me one-to-one once a month, as well as the weekly call-ins. So what are you going to do this year to be proactive, to begin with the end in mind, to take 100% responsibility, and to start the year knowing how you want to end the year, how you want to feel at the end of 2018. I hope this helps. Any questions? As always, comments, there's a link above on the blog, there's a link below on Facebook, and there's a link below on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, don't hesitate to just put in something like Happy New Year or something, or I love this, or any kind of comment at all, and I'll be able to send you some more information about how to achieve the goals you want to achieve in 2018. Okay, I'm going to have to crack on with this because I'm cooking over there and the fire's going over there and I'm getting quite warm. So before I start glowing gently, I need to tell you what's on the blog and the podcast this week. Okay, so episode 160 on Own It the Podcast, which is ownitthepodcast.com/160. You'll find us talking about whether you should be offering bespoke solutions for your clients or whether you should compromise at all. And we're all taught to, shovel people into packages, and to be honest, I need to, because if I get too random and ad hoc, then it gets very messy indeed in terms of me turning up for calls. So I have to align people into 2 or 3 days a week and then know that I have to be at my desk for those 2 or 3 days a week. Only this week I missed a lunch appointment socially because somebody called up and said we'll be round and pick you up at 12 for lunch, and I totally forgot about the first lunch appointment that I'd had arranged for at least 2 weeks. So even on my social life I have to be really pretty organised. So that's what we're talking about on ownitthepodcast.com/160. Whether you should create bespoke according to the client's needs or whether you should create programs that support you in the way you like to work. And I think I talked about this last week, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Vzine episode 45 is all about doing something for free in the non-expectation it will lead to something. But I remember now we've got episode 46 up now, and what is that about? I've got no idea. I do know what it's about. It's about seeking first to understand. because there's been several incidents in the last couple of weeks where I could have got really cross because I felt really cross initially, but I thought to myself, no, I'm going to follow Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People and seek first to understand. And if you can do that, if you can put a little bit of a gap in between the action and the reaction, then you're going to do much better in business and much better in life, because you can actually seek first to understand and see how that gets you, because it diffuses the whole situation. Well, let's hope that works at Christmas, because there's my brother Alex is arriving from Australia. We're all going to be in the same room at the same time with our 4 offspring and various other related people, and it should be a cauldron. That's the word I'm looking for, a cauldron of emotions and memories. I'll leave it there. See you later. Now, everything's flashing horribly on my camera. Don't know why. No idea, I'll keep going. Oh, God. Fantastic wine, because I've just, what's the word? Should be a